Good morning from the VagabondExpedition Jeep Wrangler. Today I just wanted to show you guys what I carry for tools and what I've got for a toolkit. So come on back here. So my toolkit actually sits underneath the driver's seat. So I move the driver's seat forward and I've got full access to my toolkit right there. So this is a MOLLE bag system. You get the straps on the back. You could weave in and out of another bag to carry, but because it's full of tools, it's too heavy to attach to anything else. So I just leave it tucked underneath my seat there. It folds up, and I'll show you that in a moment here. Folds up out of the way nice and easily. Just undoes here, and it folds out. It's got 3 compartments that all fold up together nice, and that top piece clips over the top. It does have, it's a couple years old now, it does have a little bit of fraying in some of the threads, but it's minor. It's just on the inside of where the stitching is. So the actual stitching that holds everything together has been holding up quite well. You can see it's got some very durable stitching. And what I carry for tools is a variety of sockets, some open-end wrenches, and I've taken all my sockets and I loop them through a little bit of paracord, and if you nest them like so, you can get the size down a fair bit there. So sockets, the socket wrench itself is in here. I use one that's got an articulating head, so I can fold it back out of the way and it fits in my bag quite nicely. It's also got a telescopic handle, which is quite handy to have. Gives you that little bit of extra torque on your bolts to break them open there. So that's sockets and wrenches. Next container is sort of my screwdriver / electrical. So I got some cutters in here, electrical tape, 2 screwdrivers. I don't need those, but I've got them anyway. I like this one. This is a Milwaukee. It's got some extension. This is tricky stuff doing with one hand. Anyway, the bits in here are this long. They're as long as the handle. So there's a couple in there that actually work quite well for adjusting headlights. Needle nose pliers, some extra bolts. It's always, you know, as much as everybody wants to make sure they've got a good toolkit with them, it doesn't do any good if you've sheared off a bolt and you got nothing to replace it with. So carry a few extra bolts. An extension. Some miscellaneous things like that. The upper compartment. This is bits for the screwdrivers. And probably like everybody else with a toolkit, I need to go through that and sort out duplicates, triplicates, and junk. More electrical tape, 3M double-sided tape, stuff like that. I always try and carry a Sharpie. Those are quite handy. More electrical tape. Of course, black is always the popular choice. Doesn't hurt to have an extra color on hand. I do some rock climbing, and I'll use colored tape to actually tag my gear, so that way I know which ones are mine at the end of a climbing day. So that's the basics of the toolkit. I do carry a few extra things. You can see up here there's a saw. Got a couple of packages of zip ties in there. Torx wrench. I've also got a hex wrench as well. That's in my my mountain bike gear. Carry a small can of WD-40, although I don't think I've ever used it. Some miscellaneous electrical stuff. So that's the basics of what I carry in the toolkit and the different tools that I've got. Of course, like I said, I've got a few extra goodies up here as well. But if you think I'm missing something, or if you carry something unique, be sure to leave a comment down below and share what you recommend for everybody else out there. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe and follow the rest of the adventures.